All right, so there we go. We have our intake and exhaust off. Obviously, we got to take off our saddles. This you're going to need to remove because this does not come included in the kit. I showed you guys that. You're going to get your cam housing, your bridges, or saddles, or whatever you want to call them. They're all numbered, so nice thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 7 you already know, front, back. I mean, or front and rear. You're gonna need some, again, 12-point sockets, and that's pretty much it. So let's put this up here. Don't worry, guys, I will clean this all up before the customer gets his truck back. So let's see, that's a 10. All right, 10, 10, 10. And of course, I don't have what I need. Hold on. All right, so we're still recording, which is good. It appears we have a pretty good picture there. All right, there we go. So start down the center. Holy fuck. Seriously, this guy way over torqued everything. I mean, I get it. You know, nothing wrong with doing your job right, but Jesus. Again, everything has a torque spec. I'm gonna show you what the torque specs are, but my God, this guy really wanted to make sure these things weren't gonna go anywhere, huh? Okay, all these have to go back, so I'm just gonna send all the bolts back. I don't know what they need, what they don't need, but I know the housing and the bridges or the saddles all have to go back. So we're gonna put them all in a box. Let me put it somewhere so it doesn't fall. We won't need our 10 mil anymore. We're gonna need, I think it's a 16. I don't remember off the top of my head, but anyway. When in doubt, bring them all out. So, yep, that ain't it. Let's see. 13. 13, really? Oh shit, it is a 13. All right, so all you're gonna need is your 13 now. And you know what? Screw it, let's use the adapter with the half. Again, we're gonna work our way down the center. Just loosen them up. After that, I'm gonna use the electric tool, and that's it. All right, guys, so that's out. Let me go get a rag. Let me get these bolts out of the way. Actually, I got a rag here, never mind. All right. All right, guys, so bolts are all loose. Literally just pull them out. Now you're gonna notice there's two different sizes, okay? Actually, there's three different sizes. The larger one goes on the outside. You're gonna have larger always be on the out, and the one that's a little bit shorter will of course go on the inside. And those little ones, well, those you already know where they go. So let's get these out of the way. We don't need them here anymore. I'm gonna get a quick little flat screwdriver or pry bar, and we're gonna pop these up. I'm gonna show you how to do that, very simple. I'm gonna show you one thing. Be careful not to use leverage against the intake or the exhaust, okay? You can bend these are hollowed out. These can move, so be very, very careful when you do that. Let me get that tool, be right back. GoPro, stop recording. All right, guys, so this is what I use. It actually comes in handy, came from Snap-on or something, but you can probably use something very similar. Again, you don't want to get something and use this as leverage, okay? Last thing you want to do. So very, very simple. That's it. Okay, a little bit of leverage. Pop that thing right out. I'm just gonna go all the way across. That's it, guys and gals. All right, so we got them all out, as you can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Again, don't forget to take out your Jake brake solenoids. I'm gonna replace the O-rings on the solenoids just in case. I'm already there. It's gonna have to come out. I don't wanna have to put them back in, and maybe the Jake brakes don't work as well. Pressure kind of goes down. Anyway, there's a number of things that can probably go wrong. So we're gonna pull those out. We're gonna pull the cams out. We're gonna rest them aside. We're gonna take the fuel lines out and any other accessories that are gonna be in the way. So we'll have to look around. Don't just start going crazy and start lifting this up. Again, oh shit, I forgot. Back here, you have two more bolts, right? One on this side, one on this side. Right now, they're not visible. So when you pull the cams out, you're gonna think, oh, I'm ready to go. Start lifting, and then all of a sudden that's gonna, you know, potentially cause some damage. Last thing you wanna do, so again, just look around. So most of the models now have them. A few of them do not. The newer models, I think like the 2009, 2010s, some of those didn't have them. So anyway, let's get this done. Let's go. GoPro, stop recording. All right, guys, so as you can see, we have all the bridges out and a few more things we need to do. Cams need to come out, right? Intake and exhaust. Again, we're gonna take these little bad boys out that are hiding back there. Those are 10 mil, you're gonna need that. Fuel lines, we're gonna disconnect all these little lines. We're gonna disconnect this harness, even though we're gonna put a new harness in, different part of the video. I'm not gonna include it on there. I don't wanna bore you guys with too much stuff. So anyway, what you're gonna wanna do is simply carefully try to get in there and lift it. Again, there we go. The oil kind of makes it stick. And that's it. There's nothing to it. Again, you've already put the timing on the tooth. And we're gonna do the other side right now. Let's go. GoPro, stop recording. All right, so we have the intake out. Let's do the exhaust, and we're gonna do the same thing. Again, the oil will make it stick a little bit. Be careful, these are very sharp and they will cut you. So, that being said, there we go. Up and out. And that's it. So, put this to rest. Let's do the fuel lines, those two bolts, and the housing should come out. And we're moving along pretty good. It's already 12 o'clock, so we're doing really good on our time. Anyway, let's keep going. GoPro, stop recording. Alrighty, there we go. So now we're gonna take out our fuel lines. This is the tool I use. Again, I've showed you in the video before, or other videos, hopefully. Literally just slides right over, boom, break it, or you can use something like this, which is gonna be your 19. Either way, it's gonna be metric. Fuel lines, I can't repeat this enough. Once they're used, they're one and done, okay? You do not reuse them. So I take that back. You should never reuse them, but because of the circumstances, again, I have to reuse 3 lines. I don't want to, but I don't have a choice because of the national backorder situation going on with Detroit. So lines 4, 5, and 6, I will reuse because I have no choice. These I have new, and my customer provided these. So lines 1, 2, and 3, those are gonna be brand new. Fuel line is gonna be, the common rail will be the same. We have to use that. There's no need to replace it. It's still good. There's no leaks, no issues. And that's pretty much it. So All right, guys, so we pretty much have everything loosened up, which is nice. There's a couple things I wouldn't be able to get the socket into because you're gonna have this little issue, which again, not a big deal. You just want to loosen them up, get a 19, and then, god damn, this guy really torqued this shit down. Anyway, you get the idea what we're trying to do. So this is loosened up, loosen it up, take everything out, and this cam housing will be coming out within the next few minutes. So that's pretty much it. So again, take everything out, remove all the accessories, double check, make sure there's no brackets or anything else that you're not gonna see or you're not seeing. Oh, look at that. It's missing the bolts. I don't know if you guys can see that. Wow, look at that. I didn't even take those bolts out and they were missing. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's missing the 2 bolts that it has to have. Can you guys see down there? Should be 1 bolt right there, 10 mil. 1 bolt there, 10 mil. I don't remember taking those out. I don't think I actually did take those out. Anyway, that's a pretty shitty job, man. So anyway, let's get this done. Let's get this going. Okay, guys, so we have all of our accessories out of the way. All the fuel lines except for one. This is gonna be your banjo bolt. You're gonna need a, I use this one here. This is just a little T55. We're gonna put that out of the way. We're gonna loosen that up. Again, there is a banjo bolt. You're gonna have 2 washers or crush washers. Make sure you save those. I recommend replacing them. Jesus Christ, this guy really tightened this thing down. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this loose, hopefully, eventually. Fucking idiot. Jesus, there's really no need to be doing that tight. So anyway, let's move this out of the way. And again, you should have missing a crush washer or something? Oh, what do you know? I think we're missing a crush washer here. Anyway, if we're not, I'll look for it. I'll make sure that we definitely have one, but you can only see that we have 1 crush washer. So let's set that aside. We're gonna definitely need that later. And that's pretty much it. This little isolator, it's not gonna get in the way. So this thing is pretty much ready to go. I don't see anything else that's gonna get in the way. You might need something like this, and you just pop up. That's it. As you guys can see, there's nothing to it. So cam housing comes out. We're gonna set this aside and we're gonna clean everything up and prep our new one ready to go. So there we go. There's our old cam housing. And that's pretty much it, guys. So clean this thing up. I'm gonna clean it all up, use a little bit of brake cleaner. We're gonna clean up all the edges nice and pretty. So when I get the new cam housing with the new cam housing seal, gasket, all that stuff, I want to make sure I have a nice good contact. So let's clean this thing up. Once we're done, it's time to get going. Part 2 of the video. So that's pretty much it. Part 1, quick tear down. Again, injectors stay in, don't worry about taking them out. It's not going to affect you in any way. You actually don't even need to do that. So guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. The fun part is putting this whole thing together, and that's actually where you're gonna eat up a lot more time as opposed to taking things apart. So that's pretty much it. Guys, again, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Appreciate it.